Did it go in?
Yeah, baby.
It literally did not. I'm scared. I'm scared of it. The fries taste like a candle. Good morning or good afternoon whenever you are getting the chance to watch this vlog, but welcome to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Milani. This week's focus for this vlog is productivity in like every aspect of my life. I have a lot of eggs in different baskets, so I'm just trying to make sure that I keep myself on, you know, a routine like weekly to pour into all of the baskets in some type of way. So right now we're on a home kick, trying to continue to decorate my home. I'm actually running to Hobby Lobby to check out some sales. They're having like these crazy clearance discounts on their like summer and spring shop. We don't have a lot of like wall art up and like extra furniture, like side furniture or accent chairs and things like that right now. So I want to see if I can find some good stuff, you know, for the low. I also need to go to Ulta for one thing, for some CeraVe healing ointment. Don't say anything if I get something else, okay? Don't say nothing. On a side note, I also smell very good right now. Scent combo for today is the Way St. Bart's body cream and the Fleur Missing Person perfume on top. It's a heavenly, fresh and clean combo. I'm giving good walk past air. That's what I'm hoping for today. So it's been interesting seeing how many people are like pushing for fall to come. Like, fall is my favorite season, but I'm not rushing it to get here like that. And it's still very hot. Couple fits that I haven't worn that I bought this summer, I'm like, give me some time, I need to wear these outfits. I don't know, like people are rushing that. The pumpkin spice, the pumpkins, the Halloween, the everything is coming on. I'm just like, slow your roll. It's still August. I just love the coziness, the crisp air, the sound of the leaves like blowing around. Fall fashion too, because I feel like that's when I dress better personally. I'll be happy for that when it's time. That's actually like one of my baskets that I'm trying to fill, you know, making a career or making actual money off of content creation, something that I like actively have to pursue. Just trying to stay more consistent with aligning myself with the brands that I actually want to be sponsored by and the type of brands. So like home things, beauty things pertaining to either makeup or skincare, or you know, if there's hair things, if there's jewelry more, you have to like showcase those things. In my own defense though, I've just been thrown off of life recently because I got sick twice in like less than 30 days. I got sick 2 separate times. I'm trying to focus on getting better and not like taking pictures and posting videos. So I was like, eh. It set me back like a month. Containers and vases. So the girl looked in the clearance section before and everything was marked down really low. But these are not like super low. So maybe there's another section. Looks like I finally found it. So pretty for $8. Little street cafe scene. So cute. Might have a problem. Huge canvas. Semi-successful. None of the furniture, like the lady on TikTok was finding like $14 furniture, like really cheap furniture. I wasn't seeing any of that when I finally got to the 90% section, which was at the end of the trip. Like I went around the whole store and got to the 90% section at the very end. But I'll show you what I got once I get home. Hi, can I have the spicy chicken sandwich? I did not know that Cash App was coming this hard with the boosts. If you have a Cash App card, so there's a 10% off Popeye, so I'm gonna use my my Cash card for it, my Cash App card for it. But they have like Pretty Little Thing, they have Coach on there, like Chipotle restaurants, Uber, Airbnb. It's been a while since I had the chicken sandwich, so I hope it's still as good as it was the last time I had it, at least, or like when it first came out. The chicken is still busting out of the bread. Oh my gosh, still fire. I just know that chicken was so hormonal. Time to go into Ulta. I need some healing ointment, some CeraVe healing ointment, because I pressed my tube out to infinity. Ulta. I love. Very good girl. Ooh, CeraVe moisturizers are 20% off too. Hopefully they'll count this because it is technically a moisturizer. I hear a lot about this Kapari body SPF, that it's moisturizing, glowy, and also protecting, and is water resistant. But I don't have, ooh, I do have a trip coming up. Do I need it though? Ooh, $42. Nope, I don't. I have a mini. Ever wondered what these products smell like? The Osea Undaria Algae Oil or body butter? They smell like Skittles, like the original pack, all chewed up together in a patty on the roof of your mouth. That's what they smell like. I do have minis. I've never seen their minis. That's cool. It has sold out the snail mucin. Like, I really enjoy it. I've used it for a while. It is worth it, but that's the power of the internet. Sold out. And then the best. There's only one left. You would think I was trying a lipstick on my face. I just took my pinky. So pigmented. Juvia's Place Liquid Blush in Barbie Rose. Oh my goodness. So pigmented. That was good. We did that. This blush is insane. This Juvia's Place blush. I feel like I would have such a hard time like blending it. I'm scared. I'm scared of it. I'm scared of it, but the colors are very pretty. The colors are very pretty. I've also been trying this method of discipline, self-control. I'm kind of proud of myself. I deleted the Ulta and the Sephora app off my phone, and I only downloaded it before I went into the store, just to like activate 2x points for the month, and then see if I have any coupons or there's any deals on anything that I need. And that helps me to like not just like continuously scroll, because I will find something. I'll find something that I need. Even if I'm not buying anything, like adding stuff to my wish list just gives me like a little like a sugar rush. Digital window shopping is what I do. It's like a really like fun pastime for me, but I've decided to cut back on doing that. So I don't have the apps anymore. I just download them like every now and then just to check things out, check out a sale if there's a sale on something that I might need or like need to re-up on. But I'm not trying to just get every new thing. Not like I ever was. I was never like hopping on every new product that came out. Just delete the apps until you need a coupon or something. I promise you, it will help you. Run it back. So I already did a little haul for my husband, but obviously I'm gonna do it again for y'all because we went shopping together. This vase, got this one vase. All the vases were 50% off. And this one I thought was so cute. I think I'm gonna use this in my office. My office doesn't have any type of theme, any decor, anything yet. And I don't know where I'm gonna go with it, but I'll probably have black and white elements in there. Not sure what the pop color will be, but anyway, I thought that was really cute, really funky. This is a taper candle holder. I have a few different types of taper candle holders around the house, but this was 40% off. All the candle related stuff was 40% off. And sometimes when I host or when I have a dinner party, this would be nice funky little table decor. I have a candle also, mostly because the vessel was blue. And I want to put it in my room. Okay, I was just saying to myself, my sunglass collection is not really well organized. I needed some type of holder. I was considering getting a rack for them, but even the racks only hold like a few pair, and I have at least like a dozen pair now of shades and my prescription glasses together. So I just found this. It just gave me an idea. I was gonna do like drawers, but then I found this little rotating caddy, and I figured I could stand them up in it. I can get like 2 or 3 pairs to stand up in each little cavity. So then, and it rotates. Having stood up like, well, it's not standing up because I'm not on a flat surface, but having standing up like this, I could fit like, yeah, 2 or 3 pair, and then I have enough for all of my shades and glasses. So another candle related thing, this was also 40% off, candle holder. I saw a really creative candle holder this guy had. It was on TikTok. It was like 2 hands like this, and it was like part of the arm, the forearm, and he installed it on his wall, and he had like a candle sitting in there burning, and I was like, that is so cool. I want something like that. This is obviously not that, but I never really thought of hanging candles on the wall, but like I should have, because my parents, like my mom, always bought like sconces for the house that hang on the wall and you have a candle in it, but they were just like, the style of them is so different than that. I didn't even consider that a sconce, but I found this, which I think I'm gonna use. Okay, here's an example. I was wondering how much weight it could hold, but like, cute. And I'll probably use this for more so for product photos, but I was thinking about putting this in my office. Another vase that I think I'll use in my office. It's white though. I just thought it was so super cute. I bought these flowers too, which obviously they're not cut or trimmed right, but another vase. This is the last vase. I bought a vase for our room, trying to bring blue into our room. This is pretty. I think this is the right color blue. I have to compare it to the throw pillows, but I bought this, and then I'm gonna try to arrange some flowers in it. I only got one type of flower, but that's what y'all saw me trying to do, is to see if like what color arrangement would go well in it. But I'm not a florist by any means. Also got this lavender ring, also for product photography. Then I was just talking about this, and I'm so glad that when I saw it, I remembered I wanted some potpourri. This might be an old people thing, but I had just forgotten about potpourri, I guess. This is the Italian linen from Hobby Lobby. It smells really good, fresh. This is clementine mango. It smells really fruity. I was thinking about putting this in the basement, somewhere near the bar. I don't know, cause fruity, where like having it smell fruity where like the drinks are made, just sounded like a nice vibe. Cause basements usually smell kind of so I wanted to liven it up a little bit. Then this is the cashmere petals blend. Yeah, so I got some potpourri, which is nice. I don't really like that it's colored, but like potpourri is always colored. It just doesn't agree with the decor that I have, but it is what it is. I just got some white ribbon in here for one of my candles. The boxes has ribbon on it. Got 2 aprons, one for cooking and one for candle making. I don't really need it for candle making. Like, I don't really spill anything on my clothes, but it's possible. Like, I could spill fragrance oil on my clothes or something, and that would be hard to get out. So I just felt like it would make me feel like more in the zone, play the part. You know, Hobby Lobby is like really the craft place. Whatever project you have in mind, they have what you need. So I got these blank, I shouldn't say these, it's only one, blank canvas tote. This was $5 and it's got pockets in the front, which is so cool. I was gonna play around with it and maybe put my business name on it, just with like a stamp. I have like individual letter stamps. I'm just gonna put my business name on it, and then that's really it for now. I don't really have a lot of merch for myself to wear out. I have my t-shirts that I wear for like pop-ups and stuff that I have worn out, but I'm gonna make myself a little bag. And then the pouch I might do as well, to like a pouch to keep in there as like the wallet or something. Or I don't know, maybe I'll put my name on it. I'm not sure. I don't know if they're always 99 cents, but I got a couple colors. I got a blank neutral cream one. I don't even know if I'll wear this, to be honest. Yeah, it's kind of really yellowy. I don't know. A gray one. I was just telling myself today I have really no gray accessories or accessories that go well with gray, and that's why I wore that. I always wear this blue bag when I wear this gray shirt or like any gray, because it's like a cool tone blue. And this periwinkle was really cute. This is kind of, I don't know, it doesn't really match, but once I finally got to the 90% off section, because it was all the way at the end of my trip around the store. So start with this one. Just something for the kitchen. You know how people put stuff like above the cabinets? I'm not gonna do too much. I just feel like our kitchen needs a little bit more life and color. So I brought this one because we have green as kind of an accent color in here. So, and it has like the pears. So I was like, oh, it's fruit. I'm not sure where just yet, but this was $2.99 and it's originally $30. So this one I got for our primary bathroom, $4.50. And I had looked at these paintings before, like this series of paintings or whatever. It's not even paint, prints. And they were like $45. They were just really expensive. This one was $45 and I got it for $4.50. So yeah, it was really not a lot of good stuff. Like a lot of it was themed. Like there's Star Wars and like cars, Jeeps, really specific stuff, lots of cows. The last thing, y'all saw it, my big canvas. This is a, let me tell you the plan. This is a big step on my journey, my productivity journey, right? Part of my home decor basket. We don't have a lot of art hung up in the house. So it's time to bring the house to life. So the measurements that I measured out for the space was, what was it? 43 by 38. This is probably the closest that I'll get to it, but I still want to see if this is going to be too tall. What I was going to do anyway, let me tell you the idea. What I was going to do anyway was find a piece of art, no matter what it looked like, but something that had a frame that had the dimensions that I needed, and I was probably just going to paint over whatever art was on it. Just use like the nice frame and the measurements, paint over it, and do some type of art of my own. Plaster, something, yeah, plaster, paint, you know, whatever. Do something on my own, because it's just really hard finding stuff that's like specific to like exactly what I want. I'm sure some of you can relate. This is the max dimensions of a piece of art that I would want here. Bring it down some. So it's obviously more narrow, like I said, but I could bring it down some if I wanted, but I didn't want it to interfere with any floral arrangement I have there in the future. So it's like looking like this. I just looked back at the footage. I think it'll work. Back to what we were taking care of at Ulta. I have a very mini haul. I'll show you the 4 things that I got when I was supposed to get just one. CeraVe healing ointment ended up being, instead of $11, it was $7.03. I use this on my face at night as an occlusive. So after my whole skincare, I use this as a last step after moisturizer to seal everything in, sealing the moisture, sealing my products. Love that stuff. People call it slugging these days. I also use this on my feet because my feet get dry. My feet get dry, and so I use this on my feet pretty much daily. You know, out of the shower, lotion, healing ointment. Really any irritated skin, cracked, chafed skin. I put this on my lips sometimes, actually. But it's a skin protector. When your mama would send you to school with your greased up face, this caters to sensitive skin and eczema. So I would always recommend this. And it comes in a tub too. If you can get the tub, I guess it's a better value in the end. Some TheraBreath. I saw this at the little travel size station before checkout. That's the best. That's the best part of any store, really. The little minis, the sparkle mint. This was for like $4.29 or $4.99. But like I said, I had a 20% off coupon. It's just a good mouthwash. And I never seen it in a mini version like this. This was the last one. Every time I go, I end up looking for this because I hear good things about the staying power of this setting spray. It's the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. It says it has up to 16-hour wear. There's a little metal ball in it. I think it's supposed to be there because this is sealed. But yes, this has some good reviews, and it was the last one. I think it's like a $10 setting spray. Hold on, let me tell you. It is, yeah, $10. I got it for $8 because of my coupon. So I definitely will be trying this out, and it's much better because it's a 2.7 ounce. If I were to take like my most powerful setting spray now is the Patrick Star one size. Oh no, I'm sorry, the one size setting spray, the waterproof one in the pink can. But I have the large one for one, and it's also compressed air. This is carry-on friendly because it's a mist, not like an aerosol spray, so I can travel with this. Even the travel size of the one size spray is still an aerosol can. And the last thing that I got, also in the little mini section, is the Jack Black. This is a little duo that they put together. Ulta lip, so it probably is specific to Ulta. $22 value. I got it for $16 plus the coupon. So there's the Intense Therapy Lip Balm that has SPF 25. Try that out. And then the Night Mode Lip Treatment with hyaluronic acid and Manuka honey. Sounds very moisturizing. And that is the black one. And I've heard good things about the Jack Black lip products, like people live and die by it. So I look forward to trying it. For itty bitty things, like I'm happy with my little savings. And that's my entire haul for the day. I don't have anything else for you guys today, so I will see you tomorrow. Whenever I want to make like a bang effect, I just put a bobby pin either going straight across or two going downwards in my hair in the front. I haven't added any water or anything, so it's kind of stiff. But good morning. It is a brand new day. It's still morning, right? Good afternoon. So as far as productivity today, I have a few things on my to-do list. Not too many, but a few things that I want to accomplish. But I also want to show you guys the sunglass organization that I did yesterday and some new rings that I got from Target, how I set those up. And then I haven't eaten yet today, so I'm gonna eat something. Sounds like my husband just got back from the grocery store. So the caddy ended up working. Oh, don't embarrass me now. The caddy ended up working perfectly. Most of them sit straight up. I was able to get 3 pair. These are all prescription. And then I just got them in here. They're kind of categorized, kind of not, but it's perfect. And I can fit probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more pairs, which I don't know if I'll have. I have 1 pair that's back there. It's just sitting in its case still, but they're just like more expensive, so I'm gonna just let them sit in there. So yeah, that worked out perfectly for me. I got this from Hobby Lobby for like $9, so yeah. Then moving on to my ring stand. I have this ring stand. It's from Amazon. It's in my storefront under jewelry. And then I just added these rings from Target. Hi. I added these rings from Target. This is not from Target. That's from Amazon. But Target had a size 8, 9, and 10 trio set. So this is 2 trio sets that I added because I usually need bigger rings if I want to do like a thumb ring or like a index finger, middle finger ring. So I just added them on there. It was bare. It only had this J, so I'm happy. It looks cute. So yeah, those are 2 things that I did yesterday. Also reorganized some of my makeup, but you didn't know what it looked like before, so. But I added basically all of my complexion products right here, foundations. This is obviously, this is a concealer, it's just bigger, but foundations, this is my e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is a bronzing stick, but skin tint. And then I've got, that's a bronzing stick, but all my concealers right here. I've got NARS, Huda Beauty, e.l.f. Tarte, just some kind of primary lip products. This is my favorite of the Fenty Heats so far, because I have a bunch, because I will not give away. Come on, focus. Lavender Savage, which I never hear anyone talk about, but it was only on the Fenty website, not on Sephora, so that's probably why. But yeah, love that one. I just did some slight reorganizing. There we go, sorry. That's eyeliners and lip liners, brow products. Most of that is still the same. And then over here, got my new CeraVe deodorant. I've been loving that deodorant. And then those are all my setting sprays. I kind of want to go on a bike ride today too. If not outdoors, I'll do one like on the elliptical that we have, but let me check the weather. Hot, okay. 79, 80, partly cloudy, okay. I'll step outside and see. I ordered, the deal. Well, it wasn't even a deal, honestly, but the finesse of the century. So recently, very recently, I want to say 2 days ago, I ordered a Coach necklace because I saw this girl that I follow on TikTok and YouTube. It was like, it was a necklace with like those 2 interlocking rings, not like rings, just like circles. And so I asked her where it was from, and she said Coach. So I said, boom, I've actually seen that from Coach. So many different companies have it. I think there's like a Cartier, there's a Tiffany and all that. So I was asking her where hers was from, just to see. So she said it was from Coach. I'm like, okay, cool. Go to Coach. They only have it in gold, but that's fine. So it's like, it was like $35 or something, which is not bad at all. I think it says Coach around the rings, which I have to see if I like it in person. But anyway, so I ordered, I got on there, they offered a 10%, but I ended up not using that because this other deal worked out better. There was a reward on there for free shipping, which took off $10 whole rather than the 10% off would have took off just like 3 something. I was like, cool. So got $10 off for the shipping part, so it's just like taxes and whatever, cool. Then I had a gift card, and the gift card had like $36.91 or something, and the gift card was from, when this crazy story, Coach, I ordered 2 Coach bags. Let me show you, make the story come to life. It was these 2 that I ordered. This one came, and this one did not, but the email said that this one had come with that. It didn't. So I called, and they said, if it doesn't come tomorrow, by tomorrow, then I'll call you. And they never called me. So I either called again or I emailed, and they ended up issuing me a gift card. And that was like, the gift card was like $75 or something. So I was like, okay, I'll get something else later. Like, I love Coach bags, so I'll use it for sure. So I used some of it recently. I got just like a little wristlet pouch thing. And then I guess I had 30 something left. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. It's like the perfect amount. It's probably exactly the amount. And it left 41 cents on there. So I was like, I'm getting this necklace for 41 cents. But wait, there's more. Cash App. I have a Cash App card. Just like their debit card, the free debit card. They have a boost. They have so many boosts. I was just telling y'all yesterday, they have so many boosts. There was a Coach outlet boost, which is where I got it from, the outlet. So if I use my Cash App card to order it, then I got an extra 5% off, which is not a lot, but it's like, why not? So it ended up being 39 cents for the necklace. Finesse queen. It just worked out like so well. It came today, so not even 2 full days it took for them to send it to me. So I'm excited to go pick it up and see it. It could be like an everyday necklace. I don't know. I should ask the girl like if she showers with it and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm excited to go get that. And I'll show y'all what it looks like. We are in my kind of disheveled studio now, and I just wanted to quickly show the package. Well, it's really dirty. So cute. I've never ordered Coach jewelry. Oh, and look at that. So this was originally I don't know if you can see that. It's originally $88 and I got it for 39 cents. Oh, look at it. It is so tiny. Is it focused? Not really. I'll turn it around. Much smaller than I expected the rings to be, but it's cute. Oh yeah, small. It's gonna be small on my neck. Oh, it's cute though. Cute little like everyday piece. Yeah, boom. What I'm having for like a light lunch right now before I start my cleaning. Such a good smoothie. I don't know if it's super good for you. It says no added sugar, but it tastes very sweet. It tastes good is what I'm trying to say. That's what I say, good smoothie. And then this is my last slice of the homemade pizza that I made the other day. And delish. Recently I'm finding that every time I go to do my makeup, I have no clean, like usually foundation and complexion brushes, and it's beyond time to clean. I'm gonna sanitize that too. Clean my brushes and my sponges. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. So I've ended up having to open brand new brushes that I didn't want to open yet. So yeah, it's time to get all these clean. All I'm using is Dawn dish soap. And I used to have one of those like silicone scrub pads like for your body, and I have no idea what I did with it. So I'm just gonna use this for some texture and friction to like scrub them, and then leave them flat to dry, spray them with alcohol, and be done. But yeah, all of these need to get washed. So yeah, fun.
We are here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know. We are here dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. Out here dripping in finesse. You know it, you know.
That was horrible. I actually hated doing that. 20 minutes of my life I'll never get back. But I always hate doing that. I only ended up throwing away. I'm going to throw away this one just because it's just time. Everything got pretty clean. The loofah is not as good as the silicone scrub pad, but it did the best it could do. I'm gonna spray these down with some alcohol. I obviously really love e.l.f. brushes. They're affordable, they're good, they have all types of brushes. I've got Real Techniques, Wet n Wild, but these just have like every kind that you could ever need. And yeah, those are my sponges. The sponges got pretty clean. Sometimes they get stained, but I do my best. And I'm gonna give these a second round of rinses in a minute, just cause it's like still soap inside of them, but everything's looking pretty good. So for this TikTok, I have to upload. I want to actually write out a little sticky note, like script for myself, just to make sure I hit the key points of what my opinions are and what the brand actually wanted me to highlight, like maybe some of the ingredients that are in it. They want you to say how it makes you feel, so I just want to make sure I hit those. You know, you want to read it but not make it sound like you're reading it, like just make sure like it's got a natural flow and tone to it, which I think I do decent at. But just having notes will make it easier for me. So I'm gonna start recording. Tongue twisted. There's so many takes that go into this. Said The product name is a tongue twister, so I was like getting my listen. The Kate Somerville Hydracate Water. What? Screaming. The video is 35 seconds. My script is too long. Okay, I have to do some edits. Nice. That was nice. I gotta take that I like. I'm good with it. So I'm just gonna trim it up more and make it clean. And so we're good. If you see my Kate Somerville TikTok, go engage if you want. And also let me know how I did. Productivity update. I've been in my office for a few hours now. Getting stuff done. Also mindlessly scrolling, but I got some stuff, some new things that I just ordered for Wings Candle Bar, which is my candle company. And right now I actually want to go over to my shelf here and go through some things while watching YouTube. I'm a strong believer, like it really helps me to body double. So just feeling like I have the presence of another person while I'm getting something done. So I'm gonna watch YouTube today. I'm watching De'Ara Taylor. I'll see you guys later when I make dinner, because I think I'm making chicken shawarmas tonight. So see you soon. Already putting it to use, and I threw away the packaging so I can't return it. We can work with it. I always make them my own and add just a little bit more seasoning. Actually, let me line this. I cook them on a wire rack over a pan or a baking sheet, wire rack on top. This is actually a little big. That's how it looks. I add some additional seasonings because I just can't help myself, and it always makes it taste much better. I add more pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, and then this from Trader Joe's, the Ajika Georgian seasoning. I think they always have this, but it's described as a spicy, garlicky, and deeply aromatic and savory. Sorry. Done, you guys. I cooked it according to the time, about 20 minutes. I flipped it after about 12 minutes, and then I put it on the broiler on high for like 3. Because I like it to be a little firmer, a little more charred. And the naan are directly in the oven. I'm gonna take these out now, actually. The oven was turned off. It was just still hot for making the shawarmas. These are always good. I always get these from Aldi, but both Trader Joe's and Aldi have good naan. I just have some broccoli steaming in the microwave because I don't think either of us have had a vegetable today.
You got it?
Sure. Jar, give us a run for our money. I got it.
Good job.
I use the power within. The power within. Power within. taking a bowl storage? What did you just eat? Some chicken?
Yeah.
What's coming out of your shawarma tomorrow?
That's one to test it out.
It's better than yours. It's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. I'm offended.
Gonna be.
Too late. What's happening? Thanks for joining us for dinner. We're about to go watch a movie. Did it go in?
Yeah, baby. What you mean?
It literally did not. Bye. Hi there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you are watching this. Let me know how you're doing in the comments down below. I just got out of the shower, kind of co-washed my hair, so I wanted to do some skincare with y'all. Washed my face with the Tatcha Rice Wash, and I already put on some of this Laneige Radiant C Vitamin C Cream. Something I'm trying out. I am doing some essence now, the Cosrx Essence. But recently heard that this is best tapped into the skin. However, I feel like because of the texture, it has to be rubbed in some, you know? I stopped using my eye gel recently because it was giving me Amelia, these little like bumps that you might get around your eyes, and it wasn't many. I had like one that was here that I thought was a mole, but my esthetician ended up like basically poking and popping it for me, and she said it was Amelia and it went away, so it wasn't a mole. And then I realized that because I would use it kind of sporadically, and she mentioned that it would probably be because of using that, so I was like, makes sense. Then I started using it again, and then I noticed one on the top of my eyelid. It's really hard to see. You probably can't see it, but I noticed it. Decided to discontinue using that eye gel, and I'll probably try to find another moisturizer. I'm using the Kate Somerville Hydracate. I've talked about this, like, this is probably my third or fourth time mentioning this. Really thin, like, water-based moisturizer, and it's supposed to increase your skin hydration by 80% in just 20 minutes. So definitely putting that on. I like to wear like a more lightweight moisturizer in the summer because I sweat a lot in my face, so having thinner products makes me feel like less gunk. It's just like melting down my face if I do sweat, you know, sweat it off. So just a tip, if you are like me and you sweat a lot, you have to let it fully absorb before adding anything else. It's the deodorant that I use most recently. My two favorite sunscreens right now are the Neutrogena, any of the Neutrogena really, but this is the one that I've been using up lately. And this is the Shiseido sunscreen stick. I use that less frequently. I use it under like certain conditions, but from the day to day, I will use the Neutrogena and do 2 fingers worth. Past few days, I haven't really been doing my like daytime skincare, morning skincare. Just been lazy, but I always feel bad about not wearing sunscreen. Like, I could not feel bad about not washing my face or not having moisturizer on, but I always feel bad about not having on a fresh layer of sunscreen. So I'm now like indoctrinated with the sunscreen rule. Skincare is done. I'm nice and glowy. Love that for me. I'm also doing some candle testing. This is a scent that I offer in, the scent is called Soulmate. I already offer it in wax melts and room spray. This candle has been poured for months, maybe almost a year, so it's been curing for a really long time. Now it'll always remind me about my trip to Italy, because when I was first testing the room spray, I took a tester bottle of that with us on our Italy trip, and I would like use it as like an air freshener for the bathroom, and I would like spray a room with it. So now this scent always takes me back to Italy. After that, I use it on our anniversary trip too. So it just always reminds me of like romance. It's got amber, rose. Coming back to my hair though, I really just wanted to get it detangled. I have low porosity, fine textured hair. Completely saturated my hair and added the conditioner and detangled. These type of detangling brushes, I got this on Amazon, and I used mousse and the gel by Miche Beauty. I actually ran out of the mousse like when I had only done this section of my hair, so I pumped out like a pump and a half to be able to put over here. So I'm interested to see how, like, if it dries different, but I had enough gel for the whole head. But this is the brand. It is called Miche Beauty. I found it one day randomly on TikTok because I was looking for clarifying shampoo. I had never had a clarifying shampoo. This Miche brand kept coming up. It was like every other video. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna look into that. What I like about them, you see how small this is? They have a sample pack. It was like 5 or 6 products that came in a sample pack, and it was really cheap at the time, which I've never seen another brand do like sample sizes. It was like all 2-ounce products. And I really like everything that I use. This is the leave-in curl refreshing spray. So I used their curl defining mousse, and then I used their gel on my hair right now, and it's really, my hair is really defined, especially for it to not be like fully washed. It's 75% dry. My hair doesn't take too long to dry because it's so low porosity. It dries really, really fast. Like as soon as I get it from under the water, like it's pretty dry. Once it's kind of set and defined, I do like to stretch it, and I'll just like pull it by the ends and blow dry it. The productivity check-in for the day, I need to put lotion on. That's what I need to do. Cleaning, I did some volunteer work. I was active. Didn't get a chance to do my bike ride yesterday or be outside to do it, but that's what's nice about having a little exercise equipment in the house. So I did that. Took a shower, washed my hair. Like, these are really good points, and it's still like early afternoon. So I was like deep into research for Winx candle bar yesterday. Don't I use this? No. Something in my body is telling me that I'm tired, like it wants to take a nap, but I'm trying to fight that so hard without caffeine. But I don't need a nap. But it's like my body just feels really like Gonna moisturize with the Trader Joe's Brazil Nut Body Butter. This does smell like the Bum Cream, but it's still slightly different. Like, it smells really buttery. This doesn't smell as buttery. It's more tropical and floral to me, but it's not an exact dupe. I like the smell of this better. I forgot to mention that the Miche Beauty, they were local to the DMV area, so which was like a surprise. I'm like, oh, I was trying to find a detox shampoo. I found a popular one, and it's local, so I was actually able to drive to pick it up instead of, sorry about that. I think he's mounting the TV, but I was actually able to drive to pick it up, so that was cool. They have like a whole, I think it's a salon, but it's like a storefront as well. And to pair with this, I went to the oil man, well, went to the oil spot where my husband gets his fragrance oils, or his cologne oils, because I was getting him a new one, and I was like, let me smell some stuff. A lot of the things that I was looking for that I've seen, like different recommendations, they didn't have, but what they did have that I wanted to smell was the Perfumes de Marly. So this is Delina exclusive. Yeah. And I got it in a little roller ball. This little roller ball was $8. From smelling other ones that I know I've smelled the spray, and then smelling their oil to compare, some of them didn't really smell spot on. So I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, the smell of this, right? Take this opinion with a grain of salt. It's not like the show-stopping fragrance that I was expecting it to be, just judging by the way that people talk about it. But of course, everybody's nose and everybody's like preferences are different. So does it smell good? Absolutely. It was good enough for me to buy it, and of course I wanted to try it like on my skin. It smells girly, very floral and bright. Enjoying it so far, but it's just like, I guess it just wasn't what I expected. But obviously I like it because I'm putting it on, so. Let's go help him mount these TVs downstairs. I don't have my tripod right now, but I'm about to make a sandwich. Hey Google, pause. Can't have music in the background on YouTube sometimes. Just a simple turkey sandwich because I'm hungry, but it's like I don't really want to like cook and have leftovers to eat for dinner, but I don't want to eat that right now. Lettuce. Should we do Gouda or American? Gouda. Mayo and mustard kind of gal. I went a decent portion of my life not liking mayo, and I'm not sure why. I liked Miracle Whip more for the longest time, like in my childhood. If you don't like mayo, do you like Miracle Whip? Answer me that, please. I just rip it and I rinse it, because what are we using an extra dish for? What I'm having on the side is these NYX hot corn chips. Listen, if you know, you know. If you're from where I'm from, I don't know where else you can get these, but they're just the best. I gotta get some every time I go home. My friend bought me these last time, so thank you. Our girl lunch. It's just lunch, but this is what the chips look like. So red, so good. On a separate note, y'all, I feel like I've done so much today. I've done so much today. Baskets. My baskets, all these different baskets. Not full, but they were touched today. So that makes my little heart happy that I was productive with different facets of my life. I got tired at that one point, but that was just my body. So yeah, I just wanted to share that I was proud of myself.
Oh, he's moving.
Family dinner.
Oh.
You okay?
Choking my piece of rice.
Careful. Do you need some water? Just give you them.
I'm literally making this drink. Okay, no water.
She sure is.
It's just a simple.
Small fries with extra fry seasoning and well done. They look good. I'm sorry, can you like be quiet? Two ranch. I was really confused what this was, but I think it's garlic. I thought it was honey mustard. Oh yeah, it's garlic.
Absolutely.
Garlic parmesan side. Cheese sauce. Louisiana rub tenders. Oh, this better than that. That was a disappointing first fry. That one was better. I got them well done, so I thought they were gonna be a little bit crispier, and like the seasoning wasn't like fully like wow. When I got extra seasoning, I was just like, they're just like, yeah, they just taste like okay, huh? Oh, that would be a good idea, huh?
What are you?
Are you rushing? Ooh, it's kind of juicy. Maybe it's juicy or greasy.
Yeah,
Louisiana rub.
I think it's a
It looks
Sprite.
like a dinosaur.
That
looks
strong.
Looks just like a
Good
dinosaur.
though.
Like a dinosaur?
I taste liquor, but like I don't taste any one.
Anyway, dipping it in ranch. Ooh, I just licked some of my fingers. It's kind of spicy. I'm filming.
Oh, right.
I just want you to know.
Before I say anything?
No, because you're barking.
It's not barking, that's a dinosaur.
This is really good.
Good.
Oh, it's real good.
It's real good.
It's real good.
I love that for
It's
you.
got a little kick to it, too. You taste it? Oh, my God.
He has to maintain.
He ate on purpose. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
no, that's good. Do they need to come out? No.
Tastes like what?
It's who's taking pictures of you for the magazine? You're not going to be on Getty Images at the end of the
Next thing you know what I'm saying, they people start following us home, taking pictures of paparazzi. I don't know.
It's like, who do you think you are?
Let's taste it.
What you say? Oh my god.
Taste it. Let's taste it.
Oh. It's not your same thing you get every time. Oh, sorry.
I really didn't ask you. Are we doing that whole lounge thing?
Why are you gonna say?
On that?
Hey, y'all know our tickets were selling for like $4,000.
This is the last tour.
It actually doesn't taste better. I these fries. The fries taste like a candle. Tastes like a candle.
The season tickets were
You try
low
it.
high.
So what is this drink called?
They're not worth season.
Oh, no.
You about to be some.
It was like
garbage.
12.
In the Lesson Co cup.
Well, I was
So
like,
pretty.
Yeah. It's tight.
Oh, we wanted to watch a movie
Not
under
with me, but
terrace
it's like-
rooftop thing, but it's raining. And it did not say it was gonna rain yesterday when we made the plans. Earlier today, it did not say it was gonna rain. I was really looking forward to that.
What's your favorite Jamaican spot?
Sit around the fire. We were just talking about this today. I put my fries in the air fryer to get crispier, and part of the paper was burning, and we saw the smoke, but we didn't know what it was. Turns out this was burning, and my fries was tasting like candles, and I didn't know why. And so the fry experience is ruined. The Louisiana rub. I got a side of garlic parmesan, so it was garlic butter, Parmesan cheese. Y'all still talking crap. Liberty ranch. I'm sorry, but it's so good. What? So I decided to have a little impromptu shindig with like a dozen people today. It's Saturday. So I'm just prepping for that. I'll show you guys what I made probably once I make everything. And I'm trying this recipe for Big Mac tacos from TikTok. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Throw those in the fridge. Wings.
I think it's mom missing something.
Sorry.
Yeah, so it's like, I've known it forever.
So it's weird because the boat like on the other corner of
And that's,
So it must be on the corner, but like,
yes,
it's
it's
you could have
right,
not
it's
got.
right.
Yeah. This man, like 3/4
Let the record show that it was in fact not a good idea.